Hey, it's Allison coming to you live from Amelia Island, Florida on a gorgeous Tuesday afternoon, almost evening. And excuse the lighting, although isn't it pretty that this light's just shining in here. Normally I have my computer turned the other way and you see the outside, you see my deck, but Evan is painting the house, the front of the house right now. So all the windows are covered in plastic wrap. So it's not too pretty to look at. So, hey, if you're joining me live, say hi. It's nice to have you here. And if you're bumping into me for the first time and you're like, who is this chick? My name is Allison. I'm a Canadian girl, just happen to live in Florida. And I am an ordinary woman that has an extraordinary passion for living a happy, healthy life. And I love sharing that passion with other people too. So today I've been talking about sleep a little bit lately. It's a subject near and dear to my heart. And because it's such an important thing to do for your body is to get good quality sleep. And it's something that people struggle with so much. And I get that because I'm moving into a stage of life where it's becoming a challenge for me in some ways. So I want to talk about that for a little bit. But before I do, I took Evan today to see a functional medicine practitioner in Jacksonville. So if you're not sure what a functional medicine practitioner is, they differ from traditional medicine in the respect that traditional medicine, I have total respect for traditional medicine. Like if I broke my arm, I'm going to go to the emergency room and a traditional ER doctor is going to fix my broken arm. Or if I'm in a terrible accident and I'm all busted up on the inside, they're going to take me to the emergency room and they're going to do their best to put me back together. So they definitely have their place. But what traditional medicine is not great at doing is helping you be healthy, helping you live your healthiest life. They're not really trained. Traditional medical doctors don't have a lot of training in nutrition. And what they are trained on is to talk to you about your symptoms and to know what drug will help with those symptoms. But really that's just a Band-Aid. So it might make the symptoms go away. But what a functional medicine practitioner does is figure out the root cause of what's creating those symptoms. And once you figure out the root cause of what's bringing up those symptoms in your body and how it's manifesting in your body, then you can do something naturally and holistically to heal the root cause, and then those symptoms disappear. So I'm super excited for Evan. This guy was really impressive. He started off in chiropractic medicine. He was the first chiropractor to work in the emergency room in New Jersey, somewhere in New Jersey. And from there, he went on to become a neurologist. He studied neurology. And then from there, functional medicine. So he's a smart dude. And I don't even know if he's my age. He's maybe 45 to 50, young guy, and super knowledgeable about the body. So I sure wish, and I told Evan this on our drive today, that I wish somebody had introduced me to this kind of medicine at the age of 25, because I really believe that this type of medicine is what can help you live your happiest, healthiest, best life. One of the things, if you're experiencing some physical issues or even emotional issues as well. So yeah, excited for Evan. He's got like a massive blood draw he has to get done, and they're doing a food sensitivity test as well. And they test, I think, like 160 different foods, herbs, beverages to see what your body reacts to. And it's just a pinprick and you send it away. So really cool. The technology is amazing. So sleep. I watched a video. It's like a short YouTube video, like 13 minutes long. So if you want it, let me know. And before I forget, if you get value from what I share with you today, will you please share it with other people? Let's spread the word and let's help people be healthy. So I'd love if you smash the love button and share this information. So I watched this YouTube video it's a company called Total Reformation, and the guy's name is Darren Cox. And this was, I think, like the second part of a 3-part series he talked about, I think, diet, and then this one was about hormones and sleep. And then the third episode, I think, was about nutrition. I haven't watched it yet. So like I said, sleep is something that we all need, but so many of us are not getting enough, and we're not getting good quality sleep. And so it's because we have a lot to do, or we are binging on TV, and we're bombarding ourselves with that blue light, and we're not getting enough hours of sleep. And it's really amazing what happens to the body when you're sleeping. We've been designed to need a certain amount of sleep. So between the hours of 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your body goes into repair mode on a physical level from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. So you should be starting to wind down around 9 o'clock at night. You should be shutting down your computer, not watching TV. And if you can't do that, then you're going to get some blue block glasses. These are prescription, but I think they have blue blockers in them too. I'm also going to show you something really cool that you can do on your phone. If you have an iPhone, I don't know if it works on Android, it probably does. And if you know that, then you can tell me. Something cool that you can do to help with the blue light. But you want to start winding your body down around 9 o'clock, and you want to try and be asleep by 10 or 10:30. So from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., physical repair is happening. From 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., neurological repair is happening. Okay, so these are some of the things that Darren said might be causing either you're having a hard time falling asleep or you're having a hard time staying asleep. For me, it's the staying asleep. The falling asleep, no problem. I got that nailed down hard. It's the staying asleep for me. I usually get up at least one time to pee, or I wake up hot because I'm 51, and that's the stage of life I'm in. Okay, so he talks about a couple of hormones: cortisol, estrogen, testosterone, and melatonin. And I'm going to talk a little bit about cortisol and melatonin for this video. So if you're getting a broken sleep, there's some hidden stressors that you might want to take a look at. Okay, complete squirrel moment. I'm doing this, and you know what this just reminded me of? Any of you ever used to watch Carol Burnett and how she used to pull her ear? Do you remember that? Total weird random moment right there. Like I just thought of Carol Burnett, but I used to watch Carol Burnett. Okay, so here are some hidden stressors. Number one, blood sugars. So if your blood sugar is having a hard time regulating itself at nighttime, it's going to dip in the middle of the night, and then your body's going to produce cortisol to balance it out, and that's going to wake you up, right? That spike in cortisol is going to wake you up. So you have to, regulating your blood sugar is a very massive job for your body. So you're going to want to take a look at what you're eating before you go to bed. Number two, you might have a pathogen or parasite or infection. And when you have that, like some of us might have parasites in our body or some sort of infection. When you have that going on, your immune system is triggered. And when your immune system is triggered, then your hormones are spiking, and that's going to wake you up in the middle of the night as well. Another hidden stressor is your environment. So maybe you sleep with a partner that snores. You can remedy that by kicking your partner out and getting them to sleep in another room. The electronics. So is your phone by your bed? Is your alarm clock by your bed? So these things that are emitting those electromagnetic frequencies, they're messing with your brain. Is your room too bright? What's the quality of air like in your room? What's the temperature like in your room? All of these things, the environmental things, have an impact on your sleep. Stress in general. Maybe your job. Maybe you've lost your job. Maybe you hate your job. Maybe you have a stressful job. You might love it, but it might still be really stressful. Like I think of teachers right now and healthcare professionals. Your finances. Maybe you're stressed about money. Maybe you're in a relationship that's dysfunctional or it's breaking down, and you've got all of these. Maybe your kids are struggling. Maybe you've got some kids that are in trouble or just not thriving, and so you just have you have life stress on you, and that is definitely going to affect your sleep. This one was interesting to me. Gut health issues. The majority of your melatonin, and most of us know at this point that melatonin is one of those really important sleep hormones, right? The majority of your melatonin is made in your gut. So if your gut's messed up, the melatonin production is also messed up. So I thought that was really interesting information. So again, a good reason to have good gut health. So here are the things that you can do, just to reiterate. Get to bed by 10 o'clock. Try and be asleep by between 10 and 10:30. And I do my best to do that. And it doesn't happen all the time, but it happens most nights. There are particular lab tests, specific lab tests that you can get if you think that you might have a parasite or an infection. If you are a person that's craving a lot of sugar and carbs, that's a good indication that that might be going on. And if you're waking up hot and sweaty, you could have like an infection or a parasite, or you could be 51 and starting to go through perimenopause. He also talked about your metabolic type, eating for your metabolic type. I don't know enough about that, so I'm not going to discuss it here, but I'm curious enough to do some research, so I'll keep you posted on that. Check your environment. So I'm going to show you what you can do with your phone. Get the blue light blockers, right? Get all of the electronic stuff away from your bed. Try and have room darkening shades. He also talked about having plants in your bedroom, which I thought was a really cool idea. And I don't have any plants in my bedroom. And apparently there are some specific plants that you can get that are actually really helpful. So again, another thing for me to research. Temperature of the room needs to be good. And the goal is to get your body back to homeostasis, right? When the body is working properly, functioning properly, then sleep tends to be a little bit better. Okay, let me show you what you can do on your phone if you have an iPhone to help at night. So you're going to go to your settings. Okay, go to your settings. And then from your settings, you're going to go down to display and brightness. And you see here where it says night shift. See that? And see, I set mine from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. and it will actually turn the screen an orange color. So you can set it to whatever time you think is best for you, but it should be like by 10 o'clock. And it'll turn the screen orange, so it'll take that blue light away. So I thought that was so cool, you guys. Night shift, it's in the displays and brightness part of your iPhone. And I'd like to think that there's probably a setting like that in an Android too. So that is what I have for you about sleep. And one more thing before I let you go, I'm so excited. I just got my brand new book in the mail, Time, Money, Freedom by Ray and Jessica Higdon. Both are mentors of mine. They just wrote this book together. And it just launched today and it just showed up in the mail for me today. I pre-ordered it a few weeks ago. And I have the huge privilege of interviewing Ray here on Thursday. So if you're around at 3 o'clock EST on Thursday, catch that. Ray is a multimillionaire, has done incredibly well in network marketing. He now trains network marketers, an incredibly generous man, funny guy, and I couldn't be more excited. Matter of fact, the title for that live is Praying I Don't Pee My Pants, because I'm so excited because he is being so generous with his time. He's a busy, busy guy. And he's giving me about 15 minutes of his time to ask him a few questions about network marketing and also about his book. So we'll talk a little bit about his book and we'll plug that. So if you have a chance to jump in, I'd love to see you there. So that's it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm happy to send you that video. It was a good, informative video. I liked it a lot. And yeah, if I can support you in any way with your health goals, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Until next time, I hope that you're happy, healthy, and well. Share this video, spread the word. God bless. I'll see you next time.